By the way, I'm uncircumcised, so you can call me biased or whatever, but I don't really care. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Noah back again with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I help people awaken to their true abilities through wellness and spirituality. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about something that I'm pretty passionate about, excuse me. But yes, I am very passionate about this topic. And I want to bring it up to you guys because I don't really hear a lot of people, especially in the spiritual community, talking about this. The spiritual and wellness community, I don't hear a lot of people talking about this, you know what I mean? And I want to bring it up to you guys. I want to bring awareness to this situation, and that is going to be circumcision. You know what I mean? Circumcision. Why is it a thing? Why are we cutting babies' dicks? Why is that a thing? Why is that normalized? You know what I mean? And it goes back to people being programmed to believe that somehow if you're circumcised, then it's a lot more cleaner than if you're uncircumcised. But you know, why are we doing this? People say that, oh, well, you know, it's cleaner than if someone who's circumcised, which, you know, factually, people who aren't circumcised, there's more of a buildup of bacteria, right? And so, you know, I can see why people would say that, you know, that's understandable. But then you have to realize, like, do you lift up your arm to wash your armpit? You know what I mean? The answer would probably be yes, because it'd be a little bit trickier to get under here. You know what I mean? But it's the same thing for, you know, washing your penis, wash your dick. You know what I mean? Just clean it. It takes like 2 extra seconds, you know, to pull back the skin and just to clean it. You know what I mean? And so it's really confusing to me, because circumcision, if you guys don't know, you're cutting off, you know, nerve endings from, you're cutting off thousands and thousands of nerve endings from male genitalia. You know what I mean? Your most sensitive nerve endings are at the very tip of it. Or at, you know what I mean? They're at the tip of your penis, you know? And so when you cut off that many nerve endings, you know, it makes sex in general just unenjoyable. It makes it unbearable, and not unbearable, but it makes it it makes it less enjoyable. And I think sex is a beautiful thing, and I think that, you know, it should be I think it's a sacred thing, and I think that we should be able to enjoy it the most, you know what I mean? And so I think that circumcision, you know, I think that people kind of they don't really understand people who aren't circumcised, right? I was talking to my brother the other day, and he was telling me that someone who he was listening to said that guys should warn them about circumcising, or no, they should warn them whether they're circumcised or not, because if they're not circumcised, then, you know, they want to know that beforehand. And you know, she kind of compared it to, because she pretty much said, because we tell y'all when we have periods, you know what I mean? And she compared it to that. And I thought that those two were just very uncomparable. You know, it's funny. Circumcision, you know, I was talking to someone who was in my class when I was in high school. This dude was like, man, like, I don't know how it got brought up, but he was talking about how he needs lotion to masturbate. And one of my other classmates was like, no, you don't. And I was saying, like, yeah, no, you don't, bro. And comes to figure out, you know what I mean, he's circumcised. And, you know, it's very unfortunate, because if you're not circumcised, then you don't need lotion to masturbate, you know what I mean? Because there's already skin there, you know what I mean? And so when you cut off the skin, then it makes it, you know what I mean, you can't pull back the skin anymore. And so it becomes painful if you don't have a lubricant, you know? And that's one of the reasons why lubricant is so it's such a huge thing in the United States, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people in the States are circumcised. And I want to bring awareness to you guys, because I think that this is it's a serious topic. There's over 100 babies that die from getting circumcised each year. And they use babies' foreskin in skincare products, like Oprah uses it for her face. Which is just, it's pretty disgusting to me, but like, and so, why are we cutting off babies' penises, risking death, right? I don't care, yeah, it might be 100, doesn't matter. 100 babies shouldn't have to die because one person wanted to do an operation on them that'll supposedly make it cleaner for the kid. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's like, why would God bless us with kids that aren't circumcised just to have their, the tip of their dicks cut off? You know what I mean? Like, why would God bring in such a beautiful creation just to have them circumcised? Like, it just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. And it's like, but I understand at the same time, because, there's not enough education. There's not enough awareness about this topic. This topic isn't getting brought up a lot. And so I just want to bring to you awareness of it. I want to make it so that people know what's actually happening to children. Babies are dying because of this, and it's a very serious topic. You know what I mean? It's a big issue. And so I want to bring light of it. You know what I mean? I want to make you guys aware and just educate you about it, because a lot of people are just misinformed, and I understand that. There's a lot of information out there that isn't really shared, that's very crucial, I feel like. And circumcision is definitely one of them. And so, if you're pro circumcision, just consider that 100 kids die each and every year because of circumcision. You know what I mean? And it's not just that. There's a whole wide variety of issues. A lot of circumcisions get botched. A lot of them, they don't really come out super great, and they have to go in again, as well as, babies who are traumatized, from birth, because as soon as they come out the womb, they have to have the tip of their dicks cut off. You know what I mean? The ending of their skin, they have to have it chopped off, and if you don't believe me, watch. Well, circumcision is a thing, so it's not like I'm making it up, but consider the kid, right? How does the kid feel when they're getting the tip of their dicks cut off? They're not consenting to it. They didn't have a choice, and so if you're pro circumcision, if you're for it, maybe consider actually waiting until the kid is a teenager or an adult, you know what I mean? So that he can make the decision for himself. And females, you know what I mean? If you're pro circumcision as well, just consider that, females circumcision, when they do female, because they just recently, or not recently, but they've banned female circumcision in like most countries, I believe. But when they used to circumcise females, they used to cut off their clitoris. So just imagine that every time you want to be pro circumcision for, guys, right? Consider consider someone having that done to you, because that's how a lot of female circumcision has been done. And it's kind of the same thing for men, right? Because that's their most pleasurable spot, and you're kind of just chopping it off, you know what I mean? So I just want to bring awareness to you, you know what I mean, to you guys. And I want to make this a serious topic, you know what I mean? And I hope I've educated you just a little bit. But, And I hope that you've just thought a little bit more about it. And, you know, just do research on it. There's a lot of research that's hidden, but there's also a lot of research stating the benefits of, you know, not circumcising your kids. And, you know, if God made the creation to be on this earth, you know, why do we have to cut off part of their skin? And, but yeah, so that's going to wrap up this video, guys. I hope I, you know, at least brought awareness to you in this fashion. You might see orbs in here. I have a pretty bright aura. So, you know, there's going to be a couple spirits in here, I guess. But with that being said, guys, have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night, wherever you're at. And peace, love, and happiness, my friends. Mwah.